I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar.
Greetings and thank you for joining me for another edition of AP Today. I start off today by giving God thanks for life, family, and friends, and for this wonderful opportunity to be with you Monday to Friday. And I would want to thank Donna Pemberton, my designer, Haley at Furniture House, Shadi, and Alana. Thank you all so much. All the people here, thank you. With me today on set, my very first guest for today is a man known for wearing different hats. Today he's wearing one that I didn't even know about. And he's also very famous for his one-liner that a lot of people have adopted. I love my country. Mr. Harvey Boris.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity to be on your fantastic program right here on Channel 4. And indeed, I'm happy to be here and given this great opportunity. I thank you once more.
Welcome. It's my pleasure to have you here. So I found out about this function that's coming up on this weekend for Mother's Day. And all of this week we've been featuring different aspects of motherhood. So it's really a delight to have you on so others can know about this wonderful event that's taking place on the weekend.
Oh,
Tell us
yes,
some more about it.
This is a fantastic, a really fantastic offer, fantastic opportunity put on by Alicia's Palace up on Chancellor Hill. It is called Mothers in Paradise. It is a really, really fantastic show. It is something that everybody should just stop what you're doing. Drop whatever you're doing. Whatever your plans were, forget it. Just drop it.
Yes.
And on Mother's Day,
Sunday,
which is Sunday, from 11 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m., come to the semi-all-inclusive brunch right at Alicia's Palace on Chancellor Hill.
Semi-all-inclusive.
Tell
me.
You can eat to your heart delight. You have entertainment. For the price, it is second to none. I encourage all our nationals to come in and be part of this fantastic show. And if I tell you the names that they're having for the price, it is fantastic.
Go ahead. Tell us some of your artists.
On the show, they have, of course, the world-famous Baron.
Well. And the ladies love him.
And he's going to do something special for the ladies on the program. He has promised us that every lady will feel as though she's a queen.
And we all are as mothers. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. There's no two ways about that.
Yes.
I can tell from the life that my mother lived. She was indeed, and God bless her soul, she was indeed a true queen.
And I'm going to want you to tell us a little bit about her after you've told us, about the event.
No problem at all with that. We also have Ziggy Rankin. He's going to do he has some fantastic love songs. People mightn't be aware of that. And he will put on a performance that will be second to none. We have Jar Melody. Again, great love music, great music of upward momentum in terms of making you feel good about yourself. Fantastic. We have H2O Flow, the man they call Fridge. He will be there also. And there are other entertainers that will be there to take part and to make sure you feel happy.
So is this an all-day event?
It is a brunch.
A brunch.
A semi-all-inclusive brunch.
Yes.
So it starts from 11 o'clock in the morning and goes until 6.
Okay.
And we're hoping that people will come out in their large numbers and really participate in this fantastic presentation. Not only that, the great thing about it is that you're in town, but you're not in town. It's the only place in our country that you're in the city, but you're not in the city.
Okay.
Lady Chancellor Hill.
Chancellor.
Up there, the air is rare.
The famous Lady Chancellor.
Yes, you feel as though when you're taking the air up there. So you're getting entertainment, you're getting good food, and you're getting your lungs cleaned out at the same point in time.
It sounds like I have to be there.
I'm telling you. What a delight. It will be a fantastic opportunity for each mother, each person, each wife, each sister, each aunt, and also mothers-to-be. To come up to.
Nobody's left out.
Nobody's left out.
Wonderful. Tell us the price.
The price is only $300.
Not bad.
I'm
Not
telling you,
bad.
for
Given
semi
all that you
all-inclusive,
said
only
that we can
$300.
expect.
And if you buy your ticket by today, you get a further $50 off.
Where are the ticket outlets?
And Alicia's Palace on Chancellor Hill.
Yes.
You can go up there and get your tickets right up there. You can call the number, which is 624-8553. That's Alicia's Palace. You can go to Alicia's house, which is in Cobblin Gardens, St. Anne's, opposite the Prime Minister's residence. In Cobblin Gardens, the telephone number is 623-2802. That's 623-2802. And at Caribbean Tourist Villa, which is in the Woodbrook area.
Okay.
And that telephone number is 627-5423. If I repeat it, 627-5423. Fantastic, great locations. Go and get your tickets. And if by chance you are unable to get your ticket, listen, let me tell you, AP, all is not lost. You can go to the door, get the catering for extra. You can go to the door and pay right there at Alicia's Palace on Mother's Day. Just take the whole family. 25 of you all come together, go up there straight, buy a ticket at the door.
You have room for all of us?
Oh, man. Eats and drinks galore.
What is your involvement in this? You sound so passionate about it.
Well, my involvement is to ensure that it is successful. My involvement as a person who is involved in management,
yes.
you know, we are hoping that everything will go well. We're hoping that we will have a fantastic opportunity to really make mothers feel across the nation, to make them feel that they are really who they are. And that appreciation must be felt throughout the year, of course. But in particular, on Mother's Day, we must make sure that all mothers feel as though they are one in a million.
Yes. I welcome and applaud any idea that would make a mother feel extra special. But I want you to tell me about your mother. Favorite memory? What is your mother, you know, how did she influence the person that you've become?
Well, we grew up Seventh-day Adventists.
Yes.
My mother's a very strict person.
Is she still alive?
No, she isn't.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, just before I left Trinidad to take up my diplomatic assignment in America, my mother passed away in December, and I left in January.
So sorry.
My mother, it was unfortunate though. She had the one thing my mother suffered with was arthritis. I didn't really come to, but let me say it.
No, we're talking about mothers all of this week.
She suffered
That's
with arthritis and Prozac, one of those things that came out for the pain, actually caused the swelling of one's heart. So it was actually the medication that she was taking for the pain that caused her departure from this earth. And I know wherever she is, she's in a good place because she was such a great lady. If she had nothing, if we had enough things for all of us to consume, my mother would leave herself out and make sure the children had something. I remember as a child growing up, you're sleeping and 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. My mother would be over us, just looking to see if mosquito biting us. I'm talking about, and she would do it on a nightly basis. The only time in my life I has become emotional is speaking about my mother.
That's okay. We had that happen yesterday with one young man.
Yeah, because she was really a nice person. She really sacrificed all for her children. And she always said to us, mother have, father have, blessed is the child that have it his own. And she would encourage us to go out there and to achieve, whatever you do, excel at it. Whatever you put your mind to, do the best you can. I went out as a diplomat and I was based in Miami. I traveled to Brazil some years before under the UNC government, and then after under the PNM government, I went up to Miami, and I worked in Miami. And I'm telling you, where people were linemen, I was there networking, getting things together for our country. And that commitment, instead I go South Beach and lime and have a good time, I work from beginning to end. And that's the commitment I put in everything. And I'm simply a grassroots person. They call me the grassroots from somewhere.
And you're saying that your mother would have contributed to
that. That's the point I'm making.
That
commitment of work. And my brothers and my sister, that same work ethic is in us. Because she said to go out there and get it done. Go out there, but be honest and be honorable. And that's why I tell people, no matter what I do in life, I will never take a bribe nor give a bribe. And I will never sell drugs nor take drugs in my entire life. So no matter where I reach in life, I will stand with those principles. Sometimes, of course, that makes doors close in your face.
That's all right.
But in the night when you lay on your bed, you feel a sense of purpose and you say to yourself, thank God for my mother. Thank God for what she taught me. And that is the principle to which I live by. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. And all of us are.
None of us.
I'm saying, but there must be some basic principles that you have as an individual.
Yes.
And I'm thankful to God that she gave us something that we can live by.
Wonderful.
You know, by God's grace.
Wonderful.
By God's grace.
So you're keeping her legacy by getting involved in this wonderful event coming up on Sunday.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Did you think about it that way?
Yeah, yeah. And that's not because it's called Mothers in Paradise.
Oh.
And to think about it, to know that
it's not just the place that you're having this thing that
fantastic.
could be like paradise, but
the place will be specially decorated to make you feel that way, to make you feel on top of the world. We want you all to come out. I mean, drop whatever plans you had, forget it. It is not worth it anymore. Alicia's Palace is the place to be. Alicia's Palace on Chancellor Mother's Day. Come out in your large numbers and make this a one-in-a-lifetime event.
Sounds like traffic jam story, yeah?
No, Alicia's Chancellor Hill is as it cause. It's only those who come in there will be remember, it's not a thoroughfare. It's just a real nice location.
Okay.
And they have put in a large car park area so you can get parking. Of course, there'll be persons that guide you to park you and what have you. You know, so it's really nice.
Any arrangements made for shuttling?
Oh yes. And oh yes, there's a shuttle service. Those of you who don't have transport, listen. Those of you who don't have transport, worry not. There's a shuttle service leaving at the foot of Chancellor Hill.
Wonderful.
You can just stop it by the Savannah, down by Brian Lara's residence down there at the foot of the hill. You just stop off right there, and the shuttle service will take you straight up to Alicia's Palace. You cannot go wrong. It is something that you must, I say must. Just call now, call the numbers now. The number 824-8553. That's 824-8553. Alicia's Palace. Call and arrange your seating, your ticket, your time. Come and have a good time at Alicia's Palace for Mothers in Paradise.
Okay. Well, it sounds like everything's been put in place. You've not left anything out.
But just to say thanks to those that are doing the organization, Lily Brooms, Worry Edwards, Ivan Govaya, and those who are putting things together. Of course, the decorator, and her name, I know you will call the name for me at the case because she's a wonderful decorator and designer, and she will be there to put it together as the case may be. So, but at the end of the day, I will leave that so as a surprise. So when people come up there, they will see it's such a great situation.
Okay, so I'm going to try my best to be there.
And let me compliment you, because the clothes that
you.
you're wearing looks really elegant. And I think I heard the name of your designer.
Donna Pemberton, my sister friend.
I think she's one of the best.
For me, she's the best.
Yes, one of the best.
Yes, she's excellent, very dedicated, and she's been a very good friend to me.
Forgive me for
Thank
doing
you,
this.
Donna.
Forgive me for doing this on national radio. I haven't seen you in years.
This is television.
No,
Hello.
sorry. Remember, I'm on television and radio, but I'm always on radio.
Yes,
but
go
on
ahead.
national television, I do apologize.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in years, but you look excellently well.
It's the grace of God.
By God's grace, and I trust that God will continue to bless you,
Thank you
to
so
keep
much.
you and be gracious unto you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you.
It's truly my pleasure. Seeing you again has made it all worthwhile.
Wow.
Because today was really a task coming here in respect to
yes.
the travel and the Lady Young and what have you.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'm here seeing your beauty and enjoying the ambience of your studio. You know, I'm happy to be here, and I thank you very, very much for this great opportunity to promote Mothers in Paradise at Alicia's Palace.
Mothers in Paradise. I love the name.
Mother's
Thank you
Day.
again for coming.
Pleasure.
And I look forward to seeing you again on set.
May God continue to bless you, and I thank you for this opportunity.
Thank
and
you.
the television station for this great opportunity.
Wonderful.
Thank you again.
Yes. We will be opening up the phone lines later on in the program. So stay tuned for some giveaways again today. All week we've been giving away some gifts to some blessed callers. I say that I don't say lucky. They're blessed when they get these wonderful giveaways that we have. And we will be right back.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
We have much to celebrate in terms of accomplishment, who were born on our local soil, men who have attained monumental feats and done us proud, men who came from humble beginnings and are testimony to the famous adage, great men are not born great, they grow great. I leave you with two potent quotes that should be the catalyst for you being the frontline agents of change. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Don't waste your time arguing what a good man should be. What you do? Be a good man.
Fridays, join us for Test Talk as we look at opportunities for students and adults after they have pursued secondary education. Join moderator Tony Dial and the panel of professionals as they discuss the many opportunities for tertiary education and skills training available to you. Don't miss Test Talk, Fridays at 6:30 p.m. exclusively on TV4, Our TV.
Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
And welcome back to AP Today. With me in the studio next is a young lady who I've known for a while, since she was a younger lady, and she's always been fiery. She has a vision. She's always had a vision that's bigger than her body. And that's one of the things that I admire about Avenel Hector Joseph. Avenel, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah,
it's my pleasure to be here. You know, yes. God is amazing. I didn't tell you, but I saw that you were advertising that Miss Bascom was on. I was like, wow, that's cool. I wouldn't mind being on that show. Yes. And as I thought the thought, I got the message. I was like, boom, God, this is awesome.
He answers prayer. Yes. He answers prayer.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes. So one of the things that you are well known for is your work, ITNAC.
Yes.
Tell us about ITNAC.
Well, we are officially a teenager. On the 5th, we became 13 years since we've started our relief and development work.
Yes.
A lot of folks call us the Haiti people, but we started right here in Trinidad. Our first outreach was in Maloney when there was that upsurge of violence among the youth in 2002, and one of the young persons that I was working with at my church as a youth leader, he was murdered. And it was at that funeral I felt that I needed to do something. You know, we can always identify the problem. And I am ashamed, but it's the truth. I was one who identified the problem, and I was really willing to stop there. But my mentor, Beverly Luby Allen, she said, what are you going to do about it? And then that pushed me to do something. And from that, we've evolved into who we are today and continue to evolve.
Yes. But give us a little bit more detail about the work, because I know that you've done quite a bit in Haiti.
Yes, we do relief and development.
Yes.
Relief in the sense of bringing that initial help in a situation, whether it's an earthquake, a flood, a hurricane, a storm, whatever it is, fire. In Haiti, we've been to Haiti, Kenya, we were in Louisiana in 2005, Ivan in Grenada. We went to India after the tsunami in 2005, and well, Haiti has its fair share of disasters, so we've been in and out there. So that's the relief part. And then the development in terms of looking at short-term, medium-term, and long-term developmental projects. We have schools, because you know education is one way that we can certainly take people out of poverty. So we have educational projects, micro-enterprise. We've put a well in a place called Lacwa in Haiti. They had no water.
I read about that.
And right now we are building a school there as we speak.
Yes.
And we did a well for a Maasai tribe in Marigot, Shilango, in Kenya. And you know, people listening, they're saying, you know, you say you put a well, you put a borehole, and we did one in Uganda. What's the big deal about it? Because it's hard for us to wrap our West Indian, even though they say we third world, first world in a way, mind around the importance of water. Because even on a bad day when you don't have water, you know, there's the water truck could come, you can buy some water, you can go by your friends and wash and those types of stuff. But these are people who, for example, with the Maasai tribe in Kenya, the lives of the girls and the women and the children surrounded going for water. So they would make a 5-hour trek every day, sometimes more than 5 hours, to go and get water. And it would be a small gallon bottle of water, because how far can you tote a gallon of water, as we say in Trinidad, tote or carry? And when we put that well, you know, they were so excited because their time was now freed up to do other important
Yes,
things.
instead of
So
having to see
it's
about
about
that.
getting water.
A
You know,
basic- a
it's just
basic
right, a
need.
very basic need that affects the holistic, you know, their whole life. So we are there doing those things, as I said, meal project, microfinancing, and girls in Kenya, through our Kenya Girls Rescue Center, we are raising funds presently. We have acquired the land, but we have to pay for it, to rescue girls who have been victims of a female genital mutilation, or who might be, if we don't get them out from the village and the peer pressure. Yeah, that's a horrible thought. Early childhood marriage, and child prostitution. So we look at the problems that exist. We are faith-based. We are driven by the love of God and Jesus Christ. We make no apology for that. But we reach out to humanity. So, for example, when we do a project in India, it might be predominantly Hindus, or in another country, it might be predominantly Muslims or atheists, because we do not ask persons, so what you believe or who you believe in, before we help.
Yes.
We reach out with the love,
love
of
of
God
God
to assist and to lift humanity.
Do you see yourself as a mother figure to these the girls that you are working on rescuing?
Yes, and my children in Haiti, who have been able to provide education for them. When I say me, I speak on behalf of all ITNAC and all the other persons who are in the group. Most of us are women.
Hold on one second. For those of you who do not know, ITNAC is an acronym for Is There Not a Cause?
Yes,
Yes.
let's not assume everybody
Yes.
because we're still relatively unknown. And, you know, like, for example, I was in Haiti last month and seeing one of my sons, Vladimir. He has come very close on the brink of death many times. But to see him now, he's a teenager. You know, pretty soon in January, he'll be going into college, and to know that we have, you know, been with him when he was in the children's home, and we have worked with him, given him a basic education, and things that he might not have been able to have, to look at the picture of the young girl in Kenya who literally ran me down and begged me, can you please, please, please pay to send me to boarding school? So, you know, we are making a difference in these lives, and for us it's not a cliche, but it's the reality of the impact life at a time.
Yes, I know that you're always doing your very best to raise funds to meet the needs of these different projects, for want of a better word. And you know, my heart goes out to you when I see your Facebook requests and saying, and I'm saying, you know, one day I'll be able to contribute to ITNAC. Now, all of this week we've been doing mothers, you know, mother stories. I know that you have a book.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about the book.
Okay, well, the book is called Lessons My Mother Taught Me. Some
Yes.
persons will know my mother, Margaret Hector.
Yes.
I think I never wanted this life, because this is a life that she lived, a life that was just based on helping people. And I said to myself, listen, if my mother lived for people, helping people, I want to live for myself. I grew up poor. I saw my mother give every single cent that she had
to others,
to help others. And I think it was Mr. Keith Rowley who said if he knew somebody who went into politics poor and came out poor, it was my mom, because she was always about helping people. And so I said, listen, I don't want to be like this. I want to, you know, have a business and enjoy the good things in life. But I think it's just in my DNA to reach out. It is the love of God that is fleshed out. And so when she passed suddenly in 2003, I began to reflect. I had to conduct her funeral, and I did some points, and it was lessons my mommy taught me. And I said, why not put it in a book? And these are the things that guide me, because the vision that God has given me is really bigger than myself. You know, if you can do it by yourself, it's small. You don't need God. You don't need anybody. And why waste time trying to do those little things in this short life? And so some of the lessons in the book that she taught us was, this too shall pass. And it's from a scripture verse, and it's important because sometimes when we are going through a situation, it can seem so permanent.
Yes.
We can become consumed.
Especially
we can become
when it's painful.
Yes, we can become engulfed, and that's why people commit suicide, because to them, this present state is a permanent state. But my mom would always say, this too shall pass. And it speaks to the temporalness of what we are going through, even as we look towards an eternal reward. So that is one of the lessons in the book. And the other thing that I think that one of the challenges that we have in our society, and especially among people of my ethnicity, is the crab in the barrel syndrome. It has been our demise, and it will continue until we have a different approach. And my mother said, my mother used to say, life is not a seesaw. We can all be up at the same time. You know, when you're a child, I know these modern day children, I know about that. But when you had a seesaw, somebody went up, somebody went down. And sometimes in life, we think that's how we have to be. So if for AP to be to be up, then I have to be down. Or if I want to be up, then AP. But it's like it's like this big thing. We can all climb
Yes.
historical position, but we can all rise together in the very
Yes.
true sense
Yes.
of the word. And that's another thing that she taught me, and it stays with me. So even as I go about my work, my relief and development work, I see how I can partner and to network with other persons, and it has really helped us because you don't
Wonderful.
have to reinvent the wheel. You don't always have to put your name on something once the job gets done.
Yes.
You know, let God be glorified. It have to be a ITNAC project. If somebody needs something, let the need
You work along
be
with,
met. So
with
those,
them.
yes, those are some of the lessons.
How would your relationship with your mother impact your relationship with your daughter?
Well, my mother and I had a
beloved
very
daughter.
Yes, my mother and I had a very rocky relationship. When she died, I once saw a title of a book. I've never been privileged to read the book, but I want to read it. It says "My Mother, Myself," and you know, my mother and I, we were just. I mean, if that cup is white, she's gonna say it's purple. I'm gonna say it's red. We'd never say the same thing. We would always argue. And when she passed, I began to look back and I realized because we were so alike. And she was strong, and I was strong. And I look back and I say, you know, some of the battles I had with my mother, they were not necessary. It wasn't necessary to argue or to make issues or to create that kind of conflict. And my daughter is just 3 years, but I already see that she has that strength of character in her.
Like you and,
like me.
and
So
her
I
grandmother.
can see, yes, she's her grandmother. So I can see how
Wow.
I'm daily praying and saying, Lord, you know, because even at 3 years going on for, she tests your mettle to let you know.
She has opinions.
Yeah, she does a lot of opinions. She says, Mommy, are you angry with me? I said, no. She said, are you angry with yourself?
Wow. 3 years old.
3 years old. So she says these things that makes me think. So I know that as she gets into the teenagers, I would have to manage that kind of conflict because life is so short and a lot of times we don't manage our relationships. We major in the minors. We spend a lot of time struggling and you know, I said to people all the time, I said, and Mother's Day is always a hard time for me. If I could just get a little 15 seconds, because you can say 90 words in 30 seconds. So I got to say 15 seconds, even 10 seconds to say something to my mother. It would be, Mom, I'm sorry, I love you. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Because I think so much time was spent with me rebelling, trying to prove my own person that I didn't appreciate her for who she was and the sacrifices, you know. My mother literally walked with one dress to make sure that her children we went to a certain type of school, we had a certain type of education, and that while we were in Carnage with a latch street, we had a vision that was for the world. So, you know, she would take us out to have a soft, we would go to Hilton, and we probably won't have food, but once in a year we would do certain things. Yes. There was always this vision beyond your old house, you know, that you knew, listen, the world is there. And from small, she would say things to me like, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And so those are the things that I was nursed on. She told me about Golda Meir and all of that thing. So she really gave us a global vision, and she did well by us. And
Strong legacy.
Yes, yes.
Strong legacy. If you could change anything at all with your relationship with your mother, I know you said you would have told her you would have
I would argue less, you know, and listen more. For example, I'm 44.
Repeat that, please.
I would argue less and listen more.
Yes.
You know, I'm 44 now, so that would have been about 30 years ago. She was a visionary. 32 years ago, we didn't know how the world would be. And I remember my mother would always say to me, you need to get a second language. A second language will serve you well, it's going to be an asset.
Wow.
She would set in my head every single day. I mean, like,
and did you?
No. Oh. Like, why do I need to get a second language?
Now you're thinking, Lord, I should have.
What am I going to do with a second language? Why do I need to speak Spanish?
You didn't see beyond Trinidad, did you?
But she knew what she was saying.
Yes.
It's a global village and all of that stuff now. So, you know, you're at that stage, you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to be big and bad. And as I said to people,
know it all.
My mother said, go east, I headed west.
Because you know it all. Yes.
Tell me what to do. You know, what could you know? So those are the things that I would change. And I think it has taught me about relationship, appreciation. And that, you know, people can just go, because you tend to think some people will be there forever. And like, you know, in a moment, you're looking at their corpses like, hey, you know.
Yeah, really?
What happened?
I have to deal with this now.
Yes.
And it reminds me of something that I say all the time. Love everyone today.
Yesterday.
Today. No. Yes. Avenel, I want to say to you that I admire you. I've never said it to you face to face. I admire you. I know some of the struggles that you've been through. Thank God for your husband as well. Yes. And I know that you are a fantastic, loving mother.
By the grace of God.
Any message for young mothers like yourself?
I would say that, you know, I don't know how much more time we have, but you know,
we're
well,
wrapping
I
up
just
now, yes.
wrapping up now. Well, you know, I
Yes.
had a miscarriage and I lost my twin, and I never wanted to have children.
And
We
that
never
was
wanted to
recent,
have
yes.
children until recent, and God blessed us that at 40 we made a decision. Among 30 and 39, we did get a child.
Yes.
And I am very annoyed, especially again, I want to speak to people of my ethnicity as to how we speak to our children. We take it for granted that we could, you know, having a child, you have a child is a gift from God.
Yes.
And we need to speak to our children in better
Positive
tones.
and uplifting
you know, we are
ways.
so aggressive, and we so that you know you get to the coffee shop and the girl background to your poor soul, because that is the only way she's been cultured. That's how she's been spoken
That's right.
to. And we have to see that our children are a gift from God, and we have to
affirm
offer them
more.
back to God.
Yes.
And treat them as you would a very, very precious gift.
Wonderful. So I take this opportunity to wish you a happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Can I give my number if anybody
Yes.
wants? Okay, good.
Go ahead.
Okay. Our organization is the Another Cause. We are registered. We have a bank account with Republic Bank, and FCB is in the name of the organization. Is
A
there
worthy
not
cause.
a cause? It's a worthy cause. We have lots of projects that you can be a part. July, August, we are doing back to school right here, 150 children. So you can call me after the program, 394-2042, 394-2042, or 742-1879. We're on Facebook.
Okay,
Our
Avenel,
office
hold
on
up.
Charlotte
Say that
Street.
a little slower, please.
Yes,
The
I made
numbers.
bigger, much
Yes,
better.
yes. Go ahead.
742
Yes.
742-1879, 742-1879, or 394-2042. Our office is on Charlotte Street between Park and Duke, upstairs Hosein's Road, not upstairs Hosein's, just before Hosein's, upstairs the vegetable.
Yes.
We were at Hosein's for a long while. We need your support. Food, we need baby supplies for persons right here, because people say, what do you do for Trinidad? Yes, we do a lot. So we want to hear from you. We will be at the Mahalia show in the lobby there, and we'll be part of the proceeds will go to us, because there's so much that we want to do. And I'm sure you can join with us to make a difference. God bless you.
And I just want to say here that, you know, you and all mothers, we want to remember all the young people who are sitting the SEA exam
Yes,
tomorrow.
God
So
bless you
I'm
and keep them.
imploring everybody to remember them in prayer. Please. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, the pleasure is mine.
Yes.
Anytime.
It's wonderful having you.
Thanks.
Yes. And we will be right back after the break.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
It's time to go local. For Real. TV4 presents a new season of For Real, a block of local film entertainment from both fresh and seasoned homegrown filmmakers. For Real, new season coming soon, exclusively on TV4. Our TV, brought to you by our gold sponsor, the Ministry of Arts and Multiculturalism, Division of Culture, assisting nationals in success in the cultural sector.
We at TV4 believe that sport is not getting the media platform it deserves. Hence the reason we came up with 4 Sports. I'm Wayne Cunningham.
And I'm Gregory McBurney. Are you tired of seeing 5 minutes of sports crammed into a newscast? That's why we here at TV4 dedicate an entire half hour to sport. In-depth analysis, highlights, and even discussion of a trending topic.
4 Sports, weeknights from 7:30 p.m. right here on TV4.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
And welcome back. I want to remind you that we're opening up the phone lines later on in the show. My third and last guest for today is here with me, and we share one thing in common. We attended St. James Secondary. Cheryl Bowles, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
We
Welcome.
finally get to do
Yes,
this together.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh gosh, I'm so thrilled
Thanks
to have
for having
you.
me and for
Of
the
course.
invitation.
Yes, you
And
sing
it's
Mother's
great.
Day and you sing
Yes.
Beauty and you sing Cheryl Bowles.
Oh, thank
hello.
you.
So tell us about Cheryl and her herbarium and how herbarium came about? Herbaria, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's a household name today, yes?
Well, yes,
yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Thanks to the support for all Trinidad and Tobago and
yes.
beyond. You know, well, I'm a biochemist by profession.
Yes.
And I worked at Nestle, that's back in the day, as their chief chemist, head of research and development. And it was my deceased mother who said to me, why don't you do something for us in the Caribbean? Why don't you make a hair food? And so that is how,
food.
yes, and that's how the Shamir hair food, herbal hair food, which is still very much one of our signature products.
Your mother again got, yes, there you go.
Shamir is a combination of my name, Cheryl, and her name, Merle. But it also means dear mother in French. Kind of bastardized French.
Beautiful.
Yes. Mother Earth and stuff like that. Yes.
Wonderful. I like the beginnings. I like that story, yes. A lot of people would not have known, yes?
Definitely,
yes. Good, good.
And then it progressed from there. I eventually left Nestle and then began to then develop more products, and then we came into the Shamir Beauty Institutes at that time, and now Shamir Spas. And we have one in Trinity Mall, one at Gulf City Mall, one in Chagonas, one in Broome Street, St. Clair, a kiosk in Long Circular Mall. And my daughter decided to take up the mantle, and she opened one in Canada.
Wonderful.
And we're looking forward to doing some more spas in Canada.
Wonderful.
In the next few years, yes.
Yes. I'm happy that you took your mother's advice.
Definitely.
I have been to the Trinity Mall location and had some wonderful service there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we try, yes, definitely.
Yes. Now, I just want to let you all know that this lovely lady has brought some giveaways, so hold on to those phone lines, yeah? Yes. Tell us what you have planned for Mother's Day.
Well, for Mother's Day, as usual, it's very popular, and we offer spa gift voucher packages. We also have Shamir gift sets, and we've expanded Shamir now into a lifestyle spa. So now we are doing candles, not as but we are bringing in candles, organic teas to enhance the whole well-being.
Gotta have some of those teas.
Yes, and some of them are very elegant. They even come with special cups, so you can really enjoy your cup of tea.
I see you looking at my cup. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll share with you some of the packages.
Yes.
So for Mother's Day, we've given all the packages names. So you have Amazing, which is like a relaxing back and neck massage, a manicure for $280, right? And we start at $100. You can come into the spa.
Affordable. And
you can just say, I want to get a gift voucher for $100 or for a manicure. We will write up. It's presented lovely like this as a gift voucher. And you give it to the person. They have 6 months in which to use it.
Yes.
And then they can call and make an appointment at their leisure.
Yes.
So we start with Amazing, and then we have Inspiring. All words and descriptions for mothers, you know.
All of the packages are named.
Yes. So Inspiring, it's a deluxe manicure, relaxing back and neck massage, as for $310. Then you have Fabulous, because mom is fab, you know, in one of the descriptions.
I love it.
French pedicure, relaxing back and neck massage. Awesome Mom, deluxe manicure, head to toe aromatherapy body massage. And all our services, we use aromatherapy, essential oils. They're all natural. Our products are natural and organic, base inspired, and not tested on animals. And we've been internationally certified, our products, because as we had to go into Canada, we had to meet all the international standards, you know. So it's, for me, very heartening, and, you know, it's a work in progress, a work of joy, yes.
Continue.
Yes.
I know that you love what you do.
Definitely.
Right. Do you have anything else to tell us about the products? Because I have a question to ask you.
You can ask. We also introducing, well, this is you can have the menu, the regular menu of the services we offer, from facials, manicures, pedicures, body therapies, body massage, body polishes, waxing, our products. And we have, of course, we cater beside moms and women, we cater for men.
Wonderful.
And, of course, from our spa packages.
Yes.
Definitely.
Very good. Okay. So you have a daughter. Right. How, because, you know, we have you know, the focus and the emphasis is on mothers all week. I want to know, how would your relationship with your mother have affected or impacted your relationship with your daughter? Just one daughter you have?
Just one daughter I have,
You
yes.
have an only child?
An only child. And I now have 3.5 grands.
Oh,
so,
well, you are a grandmother as
yes, and it's a really nice phase of my life, you know.
Yes.
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 But my mom, well, my mother was, first of all, going back to my grandmother with whom I grew.
Please, yes.
She was an educator, and she was born 1899, and in 1919 she graduated for the teaching service, topping the island in English. And when my aunt opened Leno's Business School in 1964, Mama taught there until she was 80.
Wow.
She actually tutored my daughter for common entrance, giving her extra lessons.
Yes, that's what SEA was called, for
Yes.
those of you who do not know.
And my mother was a professional. She was an esthetician. She lived abroad and trained in England and in the US. And she inspired us, as my grandmother did, to be independent. And of course, my grandmother always stressed education. And so that was the basis on which the platform was built. My grandmother wanted me to be a doctor. I always saw myself in a white coat, and I taught lab.
You have done that?
Yes.
Yes.
You know? And then eventually I went along to university and then got married, and I had my daughter. And during that tenure at Nestle, where I was trained internationally, that gave me really all my skill sets, developed my skill sets to launch, be able to be brave and launch out into Shamir.
Wonderful.
You know?
So what I'm hearing here, what I'm getting from your history is that strong women beget strong women.
Definitely.
Hello. Yes.
And it continues.
It continues
you
because
know,
your
the
daughter,
legacy continues.
your daughter has taken up the mantle.
Yes.
Yes.
And my daughter, she's PhD, Governor General goal. In her, actually, her thesis was in nuclear engineering. She's a chemical engineer.
When next she's in Trinidad, I want her on the show.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. Yes.
And about 2 years ago, she just came to me. She was lecturing at university, and she says, "Mommy, I'm ready." And I said, okay. And she's very forthright, and she said, you know, we're going to build a legacy, and her vision, we'll build the empire. I said, well, go ahead.
Wonderful. How did you feel to see that because so many parents, mothers, you know, fathers in business, and their children did not follow in
Well, I
their
didn't want to
footsteps.
push anybody.
Right. You wanted to make
because
your
it
own
was my
decisions.
dream. But she basically grew up
in the business.
In the business, you see. And they actually, my staff called her the little boss. Because they figured she was more of a boss than I am.
Wow.
Yes.
And she had a say.
Yes, you know, and I think that just grew. And when she was ready, she made the decision to do that.
And I guess that would have made you feel better.
Oh, terribly
knowing that she
so.
wasn't forced,
Yes.
anything.
And then it provides a continuation
Of course,
to
yes.
what we are building and producing. And I have a wonderful group of staff, a staff of about 40 people, mainly young people.
Wow.
But we are like a family, you know, and so it's also a pleasure because young people tend to keep you very much on your toes.
And looking younger too. Hello. Do you have any granddaughters?
One, and I have
granddaughter.
2 grandsons, and I'm their Lego queen. So they look out for me
So
to
you
play
sit,
Lego.
You sit there with
Oh,
them
I
and
go down on the ground and I play cars, Lego, battle. My granddaughter, who is 2,
Yes.
I told her I'm coming up there just now. She didn't want to talk to me, and I said, would you go shopping with me? And she says, yes.
Isn't grandmotherhood a nice place to be?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. And I feel so honored, too, that the kids want me in their life. Like, they don't live here. But I recall my daughter telling me last week, she said, her eldest son was feeling sick. He's about 6. And he says he wanted to sleep in my room. They call me CB.
Okay.
Because he'll feel better.
You see?
So I felt so good, you know. And I said, you know, I'm taking all of this now because by the time they're 10, 11, they may be on to girls. You know?
They'll be involved in other things.
Yeah.
Later for you, what do they call you?
CB.
CB, yes, you just said that. Yeah, I like that. I'm called Mama.
Oh,
by choice.
Okay.
Yes. I actually trained them to call me Mama.
No, actually, I trained my daughter very early. When she's pregnant with the first baby, CB.
Yes.
And she began to call me CB, and that's it. You know?
So I want you to stay with me. We're going to take a break in a minute because when the calls come in, I want you to be the one to let the callers know what they would have won.
Okay,
How many giveaways we have from you today?
We have 2. We have one, a gift set of products.
Yes.
Which
so we'll tell them when they win it.
Okay.
Don't give away too much now.
Okay.
Yes, and there was something else. So
and we have a spa gift voucher.
Wonderful.
For yes.
Wonderful.
Right.
Great. So we are going to be right back. Remember, the phone lines are going to be open when we come back. 675-8747 and 675-8749. See you after the break.
Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
So what is Project Icon all about? It is an unparalleled network of communications vehicles, including face-to-face communications, multiple television channels, Wi-Fi, television screens in key government high-traffic areas, electronic billboards, the whole range of social media, mobile telephones, and even community bulletin boards that will work together to ensure that the people of the country, all the people of this country, are fully aware of all that we are doing on their behalf. I don't have to tell you, particularly those of you who work in communications, how much we are doing to benefit our people. You know the extent of our commitment, our determination, and our desire to make this country the best it can be.
Well, I feel well happy because a long time I run up and many years I run in. And I now get it. I feel so happy when I hear they call me for it.
We applied for it a long time ago, and we just had a little copy or so. And then, well, seeing that this government came into power, they just put things in place and make it a little easier for us.
Well, for the past, 19 years, most of all, I'm most very thankful, and I'm sure I'm satisfied, I'm safe right now that I could do what I have in mind to do for myself and my family.
About 50 years on the land, and I didn't have nothing. And I applied for it a long time. And now I get through, and I'm so proud and glad to know I get through with this piece of land.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
And welcome back. It's time to give away some wonderful Mother's Day gifts to some blessed callers. I've been saying for the past 2-3 days, I do not say lucky. You are blessed if you get these gifts today. So our first caller and our 6th caller will have the chance to go away with some beautiful gifts from Cheryl Bowles. Tell us about the giveaways.
Well, one is a spa gift voucher, Mother's Day gift voucher, from Shamir, so you'll come in and have a service.
Yes.
The other one is a gift box of Shamir products. And when you announce the winner, I'll unveil what's in the box.
So we have a caller from Laventil. That's the first caller, so they get one of the giveaways.
Yes.
Welcome, Laventil.
Morning.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Do you know that you're a winner as the first caller?
No, yeah, well. Okay, you okay?
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for viewing AP Today.
Yes.
Yes. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Wonderful. And what is your name?
Natalie Pratt.
Okay, so you've been watching the show. Tell us what you've been enjoying about the show so far.
I'm watching so I learned some interesting things because I knew Miss Cheryl Bowles from a little girl.
Okay, can you please lower the volume on your television set, please? Because we are getting some feedback.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you called and you won. So
Okay,
Cheryl,
thank
tell
you.
this, what is her name again?
Natalie.
Natalie. Tell Natalie what she won today, please.
So Natalie, you have won a Shamir
Beautiful
gift set.
Wow.
Of Shamir products, of
Yes.
Shamir shampoo.
Good.
The body oil, the
Thank
hair
you.
food, and the conditioner.
Wonderful.
Right?
Wonderful.
Of Shamir products.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And are you a mother?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, great. And happy Mother's
Day.
Day.
Thank you and same to you.
Okay, great.
And stay on the line, Natalie, so that we can get your information. Somebody will get all your contact. Okay. Thank you, Natalie. We have a caller from Cokery. Welcome, Cokery. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I'm enjoying your show for the past week. I tuned in and I saw the program. It has been very interesting.
Thank you. So you will be staying with us?
Yes, I will.
Yes. Wonderful. Okay, and what is your name?
Amril.
Amril?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a mother, Amril?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I want
Mother of three.
Mother of three?
Yes.
Okay. I did say that I was going to give away for the first and the sixth caller.
Yes.
Yes. But please stay viewing, okay? And happy Mother's Day to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, God bless.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep it to the 6th.
Yes, we're going to keep for the 6th, I know. Yes. So, Cheryl, while we await the other calls to come through, is there any advice that you would want to give mothers? Or recommendations, encouragement?
Well, encouragement maybe.
Yes.
Because motherhood or being a mother, parenting is really very challenging. I mean, over the years, I've learned that love prevails, but sometimes there must be tough love.
Okay.
And we also, by example, have to really be that role model or be that person to whom our children would, I wouldn't say emulate, but, they'll see a trait.
Yes.
Because, for instance, I would work a lot, I would read a lot, and my daughter would also read a lot.
Right, because she's seen you do
Yes.
it. But we have another call.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome, San Fernando. San Fernando, are you there? Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Power to the Afros.
Good afternoon.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
I said good afternoon. Power to the Afros.
Power to the Afros. I thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can we assume that you have one?
Yes, I do.
So you're calling from San Fernando. Thank you so much for joining the show. And you're a mother, yes?
Yes, I am.
Happy Mother's Day, and we have to
Happy
make room for
Mother's Day.
Shagonas now.
Thank you very
is on.
much.
Thank you and God bless.
You're
Stay
welcome.
tuned. Yes.
So
Shagonas.
it's on the line.
Yes, this is caller number 4, right?
Yeah.
Caller number 4. Welcome, Shagonas.
Please.
We lost Shagonas.
Shagonas.
Yes.
Yes. So it's not an easy job, but it's a beautiful job. And I think as our kids grow and we see the fruits of our labor,
And our
it's
love.
extremely satisfying.
And our love.
And of course, there'll always be ups and downs that challenge us,
Yes.
that also help us to grow.
Yes. Tuna Puna is on the line. Welcome, Tuna Puna. I think they're trying to be caller number 6. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Did we lose that call? Yes, we did. I'm so sorry. So the next caller wins your other giveaway.
And the thing is too, because I was busy developing my business, my parents, aunts, and uncles also played a role, and my brothers, in helping to raise and shape my daughter.
Yes.
And I think basically because of my father, her grandfather, who was an engineer. I have brothers who are engineers and architects, that she probably became inspired to be an engineer.
So you have a strong family unit.
Definitely,
Thank
yes.
God for that. So
yes,
many of us.
God. Yeah.
Okay. So we have our winner. Welcome, Cocorit, our second winner.
Hello.
Hello.
Just me calling again, Amrel from Cocorit.
Amrel?
Yes. I was trying back because I wanted to give my mother a present, you know. She has been so good to me, so wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
What is her name?
You know, and God has been strengthening her. Hazel Dalloway.
Yes.
Great, well.
Wonderful. Right.
Congratulations to Hazel. And Hazel will win from Shamir a gift voucher for her mother.
Well, it's Hazel is the mom. Amril is the caller.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Amril will win for her mom.
Yes.
And it's a gift voucher. I'm not sure what gift voucher they put, what service they did.
Okay.
But it's basically for 6 months, and you can come in to any of the Shamir locations. If in Cocorit, Broome Street is nearest, maybe nearest, and the telephone there is 6280323.
Yes.
Then you have Trin City Mall, 6400479, and we've now gone to a new PBX system, so that number is 2859053. And between we have been selling a lot of Mother's Gift voucher. It's very popular now. And, you know, you can also come in and look at the options we have, or go online at www.shamircaribbean.com.
Okay, so congratulations, and
congrats, and happy Mother's Day.
Stay on the line. Yes.
Thank you, same to you.
Yes, and please give the information to the person who will be holding on for you. Happy Mother's Day. So we're getting ready to wrap up. Before we do that, there's somebody I just want to send out a word of encouragement to, and that's Barry Prayer in San Fernando. He's had a stroke recently, and he said that my story has kept him encouraged. You know, I just whispered to you that I had a second stroke in February. God's been good. So be encouraged, Barry. Now, we're going to wrap up, but I like to wrap up with a little word of encouragement.
But before you wrap up,
yes,
we want to present to you on behalf of Shamir as a mom, someone in the vineyard, a spa gift voucher package.
Make me cry.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And much love.
Thank you, and happy Mother's
success.
Day. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. People, I'm a crybaby, okay? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Here's my word of inspiration for today, people. God wants to give us the strength we need to face whatever comes into our life. But He wants us to ask for it and to take a step of faith too. He wants to know that we trust Him. When we take the step, He pours out His strength so we can do all things through it. And I have to tell you about my book as well, my second book, Strengthened to Soar. We can give you some information about it when you call the numbers that you would have called earlier on. And remember to walk on water, because weak faith panics, growing faith prays, and seasoned faith walks on water in the midst of the storm. God bless you all. Thank you for staying with us. Thanks to all my guests. Happy Mother's Day again.
Happy Mother's Day to you too,
Thank you.
Great.